why did nobody tell me what happens when you get out of a long-term relationship? Because for most people, life's going downhill, right? You don't care anymore. You gave up on love. But what happened to my friend Kendra, nobody was ready for. So it's a beautiful Saturday morning and the group chat is going crazy, right? Everybody's talking about, what should we do today? Oh my gosh, there's this new patio spot that's open. We should go there for lunch, blah, 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 blah. And everybody is down, including me. Okay, outdoor patio with some food. Count me in every time. So we pull up to this spot, right? Think it's going to be a great day. We're going to have fun with our friends, blah, 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 blah. But little did we know, we were about to experience the shock of a lifetime. So we're all sitting at this outdoor patio, right? Everybody's there. We're just waiting on Kendra. So we see her pull in, right? We're like, oh, yo, Kendra, blah, 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 blah. But it's just her. I'm like, wait, what? So she ends up coming to the back, right? She gets to the patio. And we're like, hey, Kendra, what's up? Nice to see you. Where's Blake? She looks at us, right? Sits down. She's like, guys, I'm not going to lie. Like, I got a lot to tell y'all. A lot to tell y'all. What could this be about? Right? I'm confused. So we sit down and she's like, guys, me and Blake are done. You and Blake are done? Mind you, they've been together for the last 3 years, talking 2 years before that. Right? They've always been like this. You thought it was the picture perfect relationship. So what do you mean y'all are done? Right? We're all confused. She's like, guys, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while. Like, we broke up last month, but like I really just needed time for myself. Like, I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, it's been crazy. I'm like, girl, what happened? Like, what even caused this? She tells us, she's like, well, it was one night we were just like talking really seriously and we're talking about the future, and he pretty much just confessed to me like he doesn't want to marry me. Like, he knows that's the next step and he doesn't want it. I felt sick to my stomach. I couldn't imagine how she felt. So we all keep talking about it for a little bit longer, but I can tell she wants to get off that subject, right? So we start talking about something else. Okay, we kind of leave it. But I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, I need to talk to you, right? I need to talk to you one-on-one. So after we're done eating, right, we're all walking to our car, and I go up to her. I'm like, Kendra, I'm like, are you good? She's like, yeah, like, honestly, I'm doing a little bit better than I thought. Like, it's still on my mind heavy, but like, I'm just trying to keep myself busy. I'm like, okay, girl, well, if you ever want to do anything, you ever want to talk, please hit me up, right? I'm always down. She's like, okay, thank you so much, blah, 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 blah. So we go our own separate ways. And for that next 2 weeks, I'm texting her, right? I'm texting her, what do you want to do? You free this day? Blah, 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 blah. And within them 2 weeks, I noticed she got something completely different going on. So we decide one day to meet at Starbucks, right? I work from home, and I don't even know what she had to work on, but she was down. So we meet at Starbucks, right? I'm sitting in there, honestly, in a sweat set, right? I got a sweatshirt on, some sweatpants on. I'm not ever doing too much. She comes in, full aloe set. That's not even something she wears, right? She comes in full aloe set. She sits down. I'm like, girl, what you got going on? Mind you, it's noon, right? It's noon, 12:30ish. It's early in the day. She's like, oh my gosh, girl, I'm so tired. Like, hold on. She goes up, she gets a water, a little matcha, sits down. She's like, oh, my morning was insane. Like, I already worked a little bit. I had Pilates. Girl, I had pickleball. I have to meet with my trainer after this. Like, I'm tired. You did what already? And you got what after? Since when do you even work out like that? And what you mean you did some work this morning? Girl, aren't you a nurse? She ends up telling me something that low-key scares me. She's like, no, girl, I quit my job. You quit your job? She's like, yeah, like, I know it sounds crazy, but no, I need a complete fresh start. Like, I'm working out now. I quit my job, and yeah, I'm doing something completely different. Okay. You know what? Fresh start, that's fine, right? Proud of you, honestly. I need to get on your level. So I said, so, like, what are you doing now? She's like, well, I've been trying to do influence content, like UGC, all that stuff. Like, I'm really trying to focus on that. One of my other friends does it, and she makes such good money. I'm like, oh yeah, honestly, great time to get into that, right? So we're sitting down, I'm doing my little work, she's doing hers, and I keep seeing her phone blow up. I'm thinking, who is texting you, right? But it doesn't sound like the text notification. It sounds like something else that I don't even know. Now, I don't really think too much of it, and once we leave Starbucks, it completely leaves my mind, right? But the next 3-4 times me and Kendra hang out, I notice her phone is steady getting blown up, right, from the same thing. I'm thinking, girl, you low-key talking to somebody? Or like, what's going on? But I soon find out. So we're on a little hot girl walk, right? And she's on her phone doing whatever. I'm kind of just looking around, and I start peeping her phone. And all of a sudden, I see her on IG or something, and I see 50K. 50K what? I hit her. I'm like, girl, what is that? She's like, oh, like, this is my social media stuff I'm doing, right? She's flipping from page to page. I said, I saw 50K. You got 50K on something? She's like, oh, yeah, like, no, it's been going, like, super well for me. I'm like, oh, let me see, right? She shows me Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all these platforms, all these followers, all this content. I'm thinking, girl, hold on. We hang out all the time. I be seeing what you doing. How do you have time for all of this? She's like, girl, I literally work like 5 hours a week. 5 hours a week? What you mean you only work 5 hours a week? She's like, yeah, I just use LinkMe to post all my posts. You just click one button and it posts your video to all these different platforms. I said, what? She's like, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I've been making some good money. I'm like, what you mean you've been making some good money? I said, like, you making like almost the same you were when you were like nursing? She laughs. She's like, no, like, I'm making more. Girl, you making more? You were making real good money when you were nursing. What you mean you're making more? Right? So now I'm intrigued. So we keep walking, we're talking, right? I find out she's getting brand deals. She got her own little course all through this LinkMe app. I realized this whole time I'm supposed to be helping her, she's been helping me, right? She's motivating me to get in the gym, me to start working out. She got me wanting to lock in on content. So for the rest of the time, we keep talking. And I'm like, you know what? We haven't really talked about the Blake situation in a while. I should low-key bring it up. So I asked her, I'm like, so like, besides like content, everything that's going well, like, how have you been doing like mentally, like, since Blake? She's like, girl, I'm not gonna lie, like, I realized like there was so many things I wanted to do but didn't do when I was with him because I was just too comfortable. I said, oh. She's like, yeah, honestly, he was holding me back. Like, I'm honestly so glad I'm out of that situation. I'm like, honestly, period. And sometimes you don't realize that till you're out of it. So we keep walking, right? Our hot girl walk is almost done. We're walking to the car. And all of a sudden, her phone starts ringing, right? I'm expecting her to pick up the phone. She stares at her screen and goes, Lala. I said, yeah. Flips her phone, shows me Blake. I said, why is he calling you? She's like, girl, I don't know. We haven't talked since the breakup. Like, what should I do? I said, girl, you can do whatever you want. She declines that call immediately. I said, oh. She's like, yeah, I don't even know why, like, I even contemplated that. I should just block his number. I'm like, yeah. Go ahead. Whatever you want, right? Y'all had a long relationship, so I get y'all talking a little bit, but up to you. So we're just kind of like, what's going on? 5 seconds later, my phone starts ringing. I pick up my phone, look at it. It's an unknown number. I turn it. I show Kendra. I'm like, do you know this number? She's like, girl, that's Blake. I start looking around now. I'm like, is this man watching you?